Gina saying, I delivered my first AI training to 14 people last week. Fantastic. Congratulations. If you want to tell us about that, that'd be fantastic. But that's amazing. It's really important. People need help with this stuff. And you probably noticed this when you went and gave the training. So if you are sitting here watching a live with some British nerd talking about artificial intelligence news and updates on a daily basis, that tells me a lot about me. It tells me that you are way more interested in these topics than the general public, and you know a lot more about what's going on. Most people don't. Most people use ChatGPT. They have a if they do use it, they don't know about model changes. They don't know about projects or anything like that. They'll just use it primarily as a Google. That is changing. People are starting to learn, but there's a huge amount of education need out there, especially in businesses. So businesses pay very well, and this is my bread and butter. I charge about £1,500 for a 1 hour workshop. I'll go and teach. The most I've charged is $4,000, which is £3,500 for 1 hour, which used to be what I made in a month. But because businesses are crying out for this, there's huge demand to work out this AI thing. You can get paid very well. So if you are somebody who is watching these kind of lives, who's consuming content about artificial intelligence on social media, that tells me that you're in a very rarefied group of people who actually are paying attention and actually care about this stuff. What you can do is you can combine that with your own industry knowledge. So if you work in education, then you can go and talk to educators about why AI is important. If you work in manufacturing, again, you can talk to them about why it's important, and giving workshops is a really good way to do that. I also highly recommend carving out your brand and your space online. So it's literally, you can copy my videos, go for it, go nuts. You find content about artificial intelligence, so news, updates, what's going on, and you just create content which is that, but for your particular niche. So if you work in marketing, you talk about what does the new GPT-5 release mean for marketers, for example. If you work in education, what does GPT-5 mean for educators, etc. There are very few people who are that niche down, and the people who do choose a niche do really well. So it's a smart play because it's at the moment it's open. It's an open field.